Good afternoon, good evening, 5:18 p.m. This is Anthony, Wall Street Trader, 5:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, September 2nd, 2021. It's not financial advice, videos, educational only. Subscribe and bell if you want to get notified. Click the thumbs up because we need storage to get to the top of the list. No one's really looking at this, folks. Click the thumbs up. Intraday Updates, twitter.com is in the description below the video. Let's go into the markets, and the markets are not lying. Right now we have the STORJ US dollar pair is consolidating beautifully in this triangle pattern. I really hope it does something special. And we only have, for this thing to finally intersect these two lines is, man, I hate to say it, September 11th, let's just say it's September 12th. Make me feel better. I think that it's, look, at the end of the day, this thing's going to probably resolve before, I would imagine the first week of September, this week, we should start to see some resolve on this one way or the other. And we honestly, can't really tell which way we're going to go here because of the way it's kind of coming into this thing. But we can go back and we can take a big step back and take a look at what's going on with this. The equation is very simple. The mathematics works out great. When you decompose it, it's like taking a formula and breaking it out into its core pieces. Well, there's a storage to Bitcoin element. It's crypto to crypto, right? Bitcoin's value, the crypto value of, the value, store value on the crypto environment, and storage, which is the actual company, right? And then you multiply it by the value of the storage. So it works out great because we have two equations here. We can compare the inner strength. You have to compare something with storage to get its inner strength. So storage is Bitcoin. Storage to Bitcoin is one of those pieces. So let's take a look at that. And it's truly what the strength of storage is by itself, ultimately. And as we look at this, it's currently at 30.50. We did break this triangle. We talked about this yesterday. It hasn't done anything real special right now. It's kind of hanging out. But something's going to happen within the next week. Within the next 5 days, if I had to put my money on it, within 5 days. I wouldn't even say a week. Now, let's go take a look at Bitcoin. We're definitely on a bullish trend. So of the factors that we've got here, inner strength, not 100% sure when we're going to melt up. We could just trend down that line. And then benchmark is going up. So it's kind of a battle between these two. So it's hard to say right now, but we can look at the dominance pair to get a better clue in terms of will Bitcoins rally against altcoins or will altcoins continue to rally against Bitcoin? And here we go. And this is clearly showing me that the rally is against Bitcoin and for altcoin. However, just earlier we went from, and I'm going to zoom into this chart here because it would be better for all of you to see, which is when we went down here, we wound up melting back up pretty quickly, 1% or so, only to come back down again. Now, what's interesting here is that we have, Bitcoin hit over 50,000 today. So that was actually pretty clear. And you could see that evident from here. We went up very strong and the total crypto universe wasn't exactly sinking. It was just a lot of people getting into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin rising was pretty impressive there. So it'll be very interesting. Now, there's an article I'm going to put down at the bottom of the video, and it talks about why Web 3.0 tokens might be the next hot trade in cryptocurrencies. So, and it talks about even one of the cryptos I cover, the graph is in here too. But what's really nice about this is that, there is a very clear point, which I say all the time, which is the fact that awaiting mainstream attention. And what they're saying here is that there's no mainstream attention right now. Like, a lot of people aren't really paying attention to Web 3.0 related cryptos. And it's, and as they point out here, Web 3 is not quite as easy as DeFi to understand. And it's probably 12 months behind DeFi in terms of mainstream awareness. Well, let me tell you, DeFi was just booming in the first quarter of this year. I have a feeling that by the first quarter of next year, we're going to be really humming and, we're going to hee and haw all the way up. The hens will come home to roost, and we'll be there with our pots and pans picking up the gold out of the mountains like Gold Rush. But look, in the meantime, we have to kind of stay focused. We have to keep our eye on the ball. You have to look a little further than what's the meme stock du jour. So you got to keep your eye on that, and just make sure you also understand that it's just not easy to understand, and that's the main thing here, is that people who are investors, they can see and feel DeFi. You can see the application. You can use the application. It's very clean, and it's simple. Whereas the rest of this stuff has 1,000 use cases for any one of these Web 3.0 technologies. So, just keep that in mind. Patience pays off. This stuff, will be probably much more highly used than any one given DeFi out there. Just given the number of use cases that you can use on the platforms that are Web 3.0 related, will be way higher than just one DeFi app. Anyway, that's all I've got right now, and hope everyone's well. Take it easy.